Hey guys, I'm Arda with ESPN ESPORTS. You can catch the Rift Rewind every single Monday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 Pacific on Twitch, the ESPN app, YouTube, and Twitter. We have faith that Broxah will be joining Team Liquid next week, week 4. Finally, visa issues seemingly cleared. Seemingly looks like Broxah's ready to come to the United States, as he said in this video.
So today I have some news for all of you, since I have gotten my visa response, and fortunately enough, those news are very, very, very positive, and I'm gonna have a hard time to stop smiling while telling you all this, because my visa has been approved, and obviously I couldn't be any happier about that. I'm so excited, so happy. It's such a relief as well that I finally have my visa and that I can actually soon travel to LA and join up with my team and get to participate in everything, get to play some games in the LCS, and I'm just, you know, really, really excited and really happy, and I guess that's the keywords here.
Okay, so what I want to say here is, of course, we wish that Broxah was here sooner. I would have loved to see Team Liquid perform at full strength the entire split. That goes without saying, but I said it anyway. With that said, though, we could not have picked a better circumstance for Broxah to arrive in the LCS, because Team Liquid's next matchup this weekend will be against Immortals. Yes, that means that Broxah will go head-to-head, face-to-face with the player that he replaced on Team Liquid, that being Xmithy. There are so many juicy storylines going into this one.
There are a lot of juicy tidbits that can get pulled out of it. You know, I think that you have that umbrella. Well, first of all, thank you, Mr. Visa Person, for getting...
I'm sure there's a more official title than that, Mr. Visa Person.
Thank you, Mr. Visa Person, for giving us
Visa
Mr. Broxah.
Just general Visa Person.
Here in NA. But, you know, I think the overall umbrella is exactly what you said. Broxah coming back to face Immortals and Xmithy, the ex-jungler for Team Liquid, who he is replacing. Now, pulling out of those storylines will be what the result is. If the game is decided in the jungle, Team Liquid will be vindicated in their patience, the fans will be elated, and thank you, Mr. Broxah, for turning around the spring split. If the game is decided elsewhere and it's a mediocre game from either jungler, it'll be okay. That's fine. Broxah came and stabilized us, at least. You know, he's better than Surenfire. They're gonna become more of a cohesive unit as the split goes on.
To be fair, Surenfire did, like, he was put in a tough situation. First of all, we didn't know whether Surenfire... Yeah,
no one denies
know if Surenfire would have been ready for week 1, right? Yeah. Like, we didn't know. No. And Surenfire at the last second was able to join the team. So, for all intents and purposes, it could have been Pobelter. For all intents and purposes, Surenfire deserves 2 thumbs up for his effort.
What?
What'd you say?
I said it might have been. I didn't say anything.
Huh?
Look, I mean, Surenfire, I think of things, this is one of the problems that the NA LCS, or the NA region as a whole has a problem with. There's really no next man up. You need that next man up, which is why I think people investing in Academy is smart. Like, you need to have that person that can, what happens if someone, like, heaven forbid, gets super ill and can't perform 1 week? You need someone in that spot, like, say, Blabber last year, who can come in for Svenskeren for any reason and play a couple games and perform well. And unfortunately, Surenfire hasn't been, he's been below average to average, in my book. And Team Liquid, they aren't desperate. This is the spring split, remember? Championship points aren't on the line.
Spring doesn't matter.
I'm not saying spring doesn't matter. I'm saying that
it does matter.
It does. But what I'm saying is, it is not the worst thing in the world if Broxah doesn't come back this week, or he comes back the week after. And it's not the worst thing in the world to have Surenfire in the background.
That's interesting for you to say, because
I mean,
you want to build that team chemistry going into summer as much as possible, though.
Of course you do. But there's still, how many games? We're going into week 4, so you have 2, 4, 6, 8, like 8, 10 games left or something like that. I'm bad at math, sorry. So we have X amount of games left, and that's a lot of time. Plus all the practice time that you're going to get in the back end. If they don't go to MSI, think about how much practice time they can get there.
Sure.
Or there, they can go boot camp somewhere if they want. So
Yeah.
I
Last
really think that Schernfire has tried his best. Broxah coming in is an amazing opportunity for a great storyline of Immortals versus Team Liquid. And if the game is decided in the jungle, that vindication of everyone's patience will be chef's kiss.